Yeah, I've been serving on Boise City Council for 4 years. We've seen a lot going on in those 4 years, and prior to that, I served in the Idaho legislature. I have a background in renewable energy. I helped develop some of the biggest wind farms in the state, and my husband and I own a small software company here in Boise.
And why did you want to run for re-election this year?
One of the reasons is because it's only a 2-year term. It's very short. There's a lot that's going to be happening in those 2 years, from our zoning code rewrite to implementing federal funding in infrastructure. And it just feels like there's a lot going on. It would be really hard for a new person to come in, get up to speed, and really be able to make some of those big decisions with the amount of expertise that they'll need. So I really saw it as a opportunity to use my years of experience to really put those to work over the next 2 years.
And why did you originally want to run for city council?
I think so much happens at the local level. You know, having served in the legislature and fighting for city rights when I was there, because the legislature often likes to take away rights from cities. So I was always fighting for city rights while I was there, and I was like, why wouldn't I just go to the city where we actually do a lot of this work? We have so much to do with climate change. We have our clean energy goals now, which really bring in my clean energy expertise. And I think that there's so much that happens in our everyday life that is led by city government, like from public places like this park to pathways in the green belt. And I think that it's just such a great way to serve a city that I love so much in a really direct way.
And are there any accomplishments or things that stand out from your time serving on city council so far?
Yeah, there's a few things I'm really proud of. One of the things I'm most proud of is that we were able to establish an after-school program out in West Ada schools for the very first time. It had been something that the city wanted to do for a long time, so I was able to utilize some relationships that I had out there for the success of that at McMillan Elementary. We also we added vaping to our non-smoking ordinance, which was a really big deal, something that people had been asking for a while. So that makes it illegal to vape in all of the places that you can't smoke cigarettes in the city. We also passed our hands-free mobile phone ordinance before the legislature passed theirs to get our streets a little bit safer and prevent more distracted driving. And I think in my time on council, we have really looked at more equity throughout the city as far as access to parks. We've done some really great parks improvement projects in South Boise and West Boise in my time, and just really making sure that we're serving the whole city.
What do you see as kind of the top or big issues in Boise right now?
I mean, everyone's talking about growth, right? And especially as it pertains to housing. I think that housing is one of our very biggest issues that we need to be focused on, and how we create more housing within our city boundary so that we're not sprawling out and eating up valuable rural farmland. So that's something that I would really like to focus on in the next 2 years, is how we grow our city in a way that preserves our values.
Any kind of specific ideas on how to accomplish that?
Yeah, absolutely. So back in 2008, our city underwent a blueprint for good growth that's adopted as Blueprint Boise. And I got to be part of that as the president of the North End Neighborhood Association at the time, which was really exciting. And so now what we need to do is we need to take everything that we developed in Blueprint Boise, which was a very citizen-involved process of just kind of envisioning what our neighborhoods are going to look like into the future. And we need to put that into city code as our zoning code ordinance. Because right now we have this zoning code that is often out of sorts with Blueprint Boise, and it makes building new housing very difficult and sometimes onerous when we know where we want housing, but our zoning code just hasn't quite caught up yet. So that's going to be one of the most important things we can do to encourage housing where we would like it.
Is there anything else to add about how you would address the issue of housing?
Yeah, I think one of the other things is we're really looking as a city at how we help folks who are either housing unstable or are experiencing homelessness, and how we best utilize our resources and our partnerships to help folks. And we have so many working families throughout the city who just, for whatever reason, can't access housing. And I think it's a real issue and something that we can solve. And I'm really committed to doing that.
Are there any specific ideas on what you would do to try to solve that?
Yeah, I think so. We have our path, which is a housing first development that's aimed at individuals. I think that we could do something similar to that for families who are experiencing long-term homelessness. I also think that we can work with our partners in the landowner world and who have like large apartment complexes, and work together to house some folks a little bit more rapidly. So I think that there's a few ways that we can go about attacking that, and I think that we should.
There's also been some discussion about kind of the balance between adding more housing and maintaining open space that we have here in Boise. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a really important conversation. And I think that a lot of times the very same people who are advocating for open space are the folks who are showing up advocating against dense housing. And I think that those two things really go together. Maintaining open space is going to require us to build our city a little bit more densely and, not have new development, all, single family residences on quarter acre parcels. It's just a very, it's not a sustainable urban form. So we're really going to have some conversations about how our city grows up so that we don't grow out. One of the things I hear again and again as I'm talking to folks is that we don't want to be the next Los Angeles. We don't want to be the next Phoenix. We don't want the kind of urban sprawl that they have. But in order to accommodate people in our city, without doing that, we're going to have to figure out how we live a little bit more closely to our neighbors.
And is there anything else to add or anything I didn't ask about that you'd like to talk
about? I just think generally in the election landscape, folks they're not used to voting by district. It's been very confusing. So I would just, I think, reiterate, go to the Ada County Elections website. They have a lot of resources to find where your district is, where your polling place is. And I'd like to put in a shameless plug as well for the water renewal bond. Very important to help us address some of our infrastructure deficiencies as far as water renewal. Everyone wants to flush their toilet. We want you to be able to flush your toilet well into the future. It's a great investment. So vote yes. Thank you.